Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Now listen, man. Devin Haney, to me, is proven to be very smart. And I'm thinking the move he's making by suing Ryan Garcia is going to change boxing forever. I really do. I'm not the only one that thinks that now. There are other boxing fans, these guys who have podcasts. I don't care what they think. But the key decision makers in boxing, a lot of them feel the same way. Now, as far as what the sport of boxing needs, I'm going to tell you, there have been experts out here who've talked about this. Hasim Rockman, Roy Jones Jr., and more. And I tend to agree. If you want to stop this, inadvertent use of PEDs or banned substances, the way you do it is you hit these fighters who are in violation of the rules. You hit them in the pocket. And that is how you clean up the sport. Not no indefinite ban and all that, because these guys still need to fight and make a living. But what you do is you hit them in the pocket where they sign some agreement saying, hey, they were only going to give you, maybe 20% of your fight purse on fight night. And then once the results come back for your random blood and urine test, we get all the results back. Then we'll give you that other 80%. If not, you don't get that 80%. And that 20% you had to give back. Now, what Devin is doing is he's going a step further. Now, we all know when it comes to Ryan Garcia, he defeated Haney in April in New York. We all saw what happened. I personally thought they could have stopped that fight. Ryan Garcia was kind of, egging on Devin's dad to stop the fight because Devin was in no shape to continue, but somehow he did. But Ryan Garcia went on to drop Haney 3 times and win on points. But as a result, the decision was overturned when Garcia, which we all know now, tested positive for the overturned, right? That's the one that seemed to have, stuck to Ryan Garcia. But anyway, Devin goes, he files a lawsuit. And I think whether it's the lawsuit or holding a fighter's purse till the tests come back, I just think, there are going to be significant ramifications on the sport. I really do. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, I've done a little research. It looks like Devin has a right, and he may have, there may be some teeth to his lawsuit. But what's going to happen in court, no one knows. But that's why you take it to court, and you see what happens. So you're kind of rolling the dice. And I think no matter what, that when other fighters who may be cheating, and they look at this, and if Devin happens to win and win big, I'm talking a couple million, guys are going to be discouraged from trying to use any performance-enhancing drugs. Because they're going to say, you know what, man, the consequences of me cheating isn't worth losing thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, my whole purse. Now I can't feed my wife and my children. I can't pay my mortgage. And I get a suspension. I think more and more guys and girls, I think they're going to start to clean up that sport. Now, there'll still be some people who try to, push the envelope. But I really think right now, man, and I understand these guys going through training camps and getting in the ring. And I'd hate for these guys to not get paid. But, I was just today watching the story of Pritchard Colon, man. Yo, handsome dude, man. Pritchard Colon was a real handsome guy, man. A very good boxer, Puerto Rican boxer. And to see what happened to him and to see how he is now, that's when I said, you know what, man? I can't feel sorry for nobody who's out here trying to do to these fighters today what was done to Pritchard Colon. The rules should be a lot stricter than what they are now. But the bottom line is, Ryan Garcia, to me, is the perfect target. Ryan Garcia is out here like a loose cannon. And to me, he is the perfect candidate to take now and rake his ass across the coals. This man has been on social media disrespecting a little bit of everyone. White people, black people, people from different religions, shit with women. He talk about raping. He talk about Ryan Garcia. He's left no stone unturned as far as who and what he could offend. But a 1-year suspension, that $1 million that went back to Golden Boy, and for Ryan Garcia to still be able to go out here and do exhibitions or return to the ring here in a couple months, now that's bullshit, in my opinion. Ryan Garcia, October, November, December, January, February, shit, he could be about to get back into camp right now and get ready for a fight, an exhibition, or just start getting himself in shape and ready for next year. Now, I don't know if he's going to be with Derrick James, but what I will tell you is, when you start talking about fighters losing hundreds of thousands, and if they're millionaires, multimillionaires, losing $3, $4, $5, $10 million, $15 million, and being suspended 3-4 years, I am telling you, now you got something. Now you got something. And even if the sanctioning bodies and the legal authorities who govern boxing, if they decide they don't want to go to that extreme, well, if guys like Devin can go and sue a guy like Ryan Garcia and take legal action and win big, well, that's going to be another deterrent for all these athletes in boxing who want to come out here and cheat. Because I'm telling you, man, performance-enhancing drugs, that just has no place in the sport of boxing, or any sport, but especially boxing, man. Now, for those of you who are saying, you know what, man, I hear your hood, but I don't think that needs to happen, I'll tell you this. Or you say nothing really bad happened to Devin. You know, he's a sour puss. You know, how are you defending him? He should just take his ass whipping like a man. Nah, man. I can't do that. Now, you know, I'm not biased to anyone. I'm critical as hell of Devin Haney and the way he talks and carries himself and how they got here talking to religion, because that kind of hits a little bit home to me, you know. But I just think there's a way you can conduct yourself. But I don't judge. I don't like it. But forget Devin Haney. You go look at that Pritchard Cologne story, and I think if you don't think there should be more strict rules and punishments on guys who are taking peds, I think you'll agree. Now, there's lawyers who've been spoken to, you know, in reference to this situation between Devin and Ryan. And what a lot of these lawyers are saying that, hey, look, you really don't know what way it's going to go, but it has some teeth to it. It's just a matter of seeing, you know, how the judge is going to see it and what direction it may go. Now, other legal experts say what they fully expect is for Ryan Garcia to do like he did by accepting that punishment. Instead of Ryan Garcia really trying to prove his innocence, he said, you know what, I'll take the 1-year ban and I'll leave it alone. Because if you listen to Ryan Garcia, he didn't take anything knowingly, but he swear he was clean, right? Or the amount that was in him was what, you know, like a grain of salt in an Olympic-sized pool, right? If you listen to Ryan Garcia. So what that tells me is Ryan Garcia is quick to accept some kind of punishment or another course of action than going through a long, drawn-out process. So when it comes to Devin Haney suing him, Devin Haney and his dad's smart too. They may have recognized that, say, hey, Ryan Garcia doesn't want any problems. He brag about how much money he has. He'll be quick to give us a little $5 million or something just to let this go away, because he don't want to go to court and possibly risk losing more or having this draw out and pay a whole bunch of lawyer fees. So this could be what Devin refers himself as a businessman, him seeing this as an opportunity to be like, you know what, I'm all right. I lost to you. It is what it is. But I'm going to show you that you made my life miserable because now my value has plummeted. So I'm going to hit you in the pocket. I'm going to make your life miserable. Because whether you guys want to believe it or not, Eddie Hearn and other promoters talk about it. If I can't market you, then I can't pay you the kind of money that you want. I got to pay you your market value. That's why it's important for fighters to raise their profiles. Now, when it comes to your image helps boost your profile, or your image hurts your profile. Devin Haney's image has been destroyed, fragmented, decimated by Ryan Garcia. So as a result, I am 100% sure Devin Haney, as far as his next fight and the fight purse that he would like to receive, I'm 100% sure he's having a tough time getting that kind of money. Because the argument is, okay, did you lose to Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia was on PEDs? Or did you lose to Ryan Garcia because he had more skill than you? Because Ryan did look like he was just the better fighter in there. However, when you're on performance-enhancing drugs, they enhance your performance. So if you're already a fighter who can whip ass, now your ability to whip ass is enhanced. So it's kind of hard to answer the question, did Ryan Garcia beat Devin because of the PEDs or just because he was a better fighter? Because without the PEDs, does Ryan still, because Ryan get hit anyway, but does he still hit and hurt Devin like that? You see, that's the thing. Yeah, he probably going to land his shots, but does he have that reaction in Devin? And that's the problem. But anyway, Devin Haney filed that lawsuit in New York, alleging that Garcia is guilty of battery, fraud, and breach of contract. And I personally think that he has something, man. Now, the petition has reignited the debate surrounding the match over the things that I just talked about. And that match, they just saw, Garcia totally destroyed Devin, but then he got suspended for the doping violation. But that whole thing was just kind of quirky the way it was handled. But I'm telling you right now, man, there's no contest. Ryan thinking he's just cool in the breeze, got a no contest. The little bit of $1 million or so went back to De La Hoya, which De La Hoya is basically holding it for Ryan. You better, that whole thing is quirky. You could see like they were like protecting Ryan Garcia, protecting Golden Boy. And Devin ain't dumb. He's like, shit, that money should have come to me, which I personally thought the money would have gone to Devin too. But it went back to Golden Boy, which I found very odd. But that just lets you know Devin's not dumb. His dad's not dumb. They're far from slow. Because even I was sitting here like, damn, they're going to just sit there and accept that? It didn't make sense to me. I did a video on it saying that De La Hoya is happy because the money went back to him. But anyway, what I really think Devin has to do at some point in time is Devin has to rematch Ryan Garcia and fight him. At some point in time, he has to fight him. Haney can say all day, I would have never fought a fighter who was using PEDs. No way in the world I would have gotten in the ring with him. I would have never gotten in the ring with someone who I knew had no intention of making the weight. You see, so Haney got played. Ryan Garcia came out and said these things. So Ryan Garcia kind of put his foot in his mouth. It's just a matter of seeing what's going to happen now with the lawsuit. Even De La Hoya being targeted for breach of contract because De La Hoya knew Ryan wasn't going to make that weight. See, all these guys came out talking after clowning Devin Haney. Now Devin Haney is showing that, yeah, I'm going to get the last laugh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I do think he needs to rematch him. And Ryan can say whatever he wants. I'm being sued for doing my job. This fight has been a Netflix documentary, but this right here is the finale. Your Honor, he simply struggles with left hook syndrome. It's Ryan trying to clown Devin. But I'm telling you this, Ryan can joke all he wants and keep trying to poke at Devin Haney. But I think this lawsuit is going to get real, and it's going to make Ryan Garcia squirm. Because, man, I don't think this is an act of desperation by Devin Haney. I think this is a matter of proving a point here and making sure that anyone else who may try this, especially against him, this is what you're up against. Because that is wrong to know you're not going to make the weight, like you just had no intentions, and then to be on PEDs. That's dangerous, people. That really is dangerous. It's calculated, but they have rules. So if the rules say Ryan can come in a certain weight, but they have a contract, but Devin accepted the money. I mean, I just want to see how it plays out. Anyway, I expect for Ryan to settle out of court with the quickness. And then from there, I'm sure both of them will come out and run their mouth because they don't know how to shut up. They'll come out and say what happened, and the drama will continue. Anyway, y'all keep cool. But if Devin Haney can win this lawsuit, especially for a couple $1 million, I think he'll change boxing forever. And maybe this will be the step in the right direction to get some of these fighters to clean themselves up and stop with the bullshit. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.